All right, and we are off. I'm departing the house with the support trailer and en route to our main warehouse and meet up with a couple of the guys that are going to head out, and our two guys from the PA Mountain Rescue Unit that are going down with us. And it's showing about a 10-hour drive into the Asheville area to the City Hall, and we're probably going to have some blockages getting there, so may take a little bit longer. We might have to route around a little bit, so we will come back and give you a update probably when we're on the road, and we may try and do maybe try and do something live when we do a break to a stop somewhere. So we're in southern Georgia, and we always seem to have tire problems on these responses. We must have hit something and ripped the cord right out of it. Look at the trailer, so we got it jacked up, and the guys are getting the spare on, and we're gonna have to go find a tractor supply. But we'll get there. Still inbound towards the Asheville, North Carolina area. So we are in North Carolina on Route 26 South, and coming up exit 27. And we're going to go down to about exit 17, and at that point we're on to the back roads, because 26 has got a bunch of closures on the road, and they're going to be detouring around. So it says we're about an hour and 22 minutes out of Asheville, and we're putting a lot of pleas out on the radio on CNN and that, so we'll see what we can do. We've got 6 Starlinks with us, and hopefully we can find some good locations where we can put them to use and give the first responders some access, and give the local residents a little bit of access to the internet. And we'll be back. Thanks. And the beautiful mountains in North Carolina, and we're coming up to our first road closure.
Exit 37 for Tennessee 81, Tennessee 107 toward Irwin, Jonesboro. In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Sandy Bottom Road.
That's a mess, isn't it?
Turn left onto Sandy Bottom Road.
Sure, we'll see. And we're here still in Asheville, North Carolina, at the staging area right next to where we were compounded for the night. And Verizon is starting to build one of their staging areas, and they got 3 of their small deployable systems sitting here lined up, and they're still using VSAT. And this one over here, it's got a little mast there, so I'm kind of guessing maybe they got a Starlink that they can throw on that, and it looks like about the right size to get a Starlink on there. And the VSATs are obviously a little bit slower than the Starlink, but this is a nice package. It's a nice small unit, and so it's easy to get in tight places, and allows them to get their network back up and operational. And we'll see if we get back to this area later, or what else they bring in here.
Things up.
Well, it's good morning. It's Tuesday morning, and we are on the road. We got an assignment out of Asheville City, and we're en route to one of their public works facilities to take a look at the facility and see if we can get it back up online with a Starlink, and we'll be back with a little bit more info in a little bit. Thank you. Marco is a contractor. We're a contractor. Where's that at? What's the name of this? Presbyterian Church. So see, now we have some places we don't have anything to do at. I mean, Evan and them are going to bug out probably tomorrow.
Think so?
Yeah, he has to be back Thursday morning. And I don't,
Thursday.
Yeah. He could
Gotcha. Oh, watch that power. I didn't hear anything.
Spillway over missing it. That's cool. Get that all out. Oh geez, it washed out the whole bottom of it. Chases out as much as you can, if not all around. Black Mountain at the supermarket parking lot, which is all closed, no power, and they have a distribution center just starting to wind down, and we're programming a couple more units, one for a fire company and one for the police department. It's about to be a fairly nice day, not too hot. I got a new one, we'll open it up and get programmed tonight so it's ready tomorrow.
Yeah, we're bolting it to a pallet, right?
Yeah.
Whoopsies.
No, we're using that bracket to do it. Okay, a little quick clip here of inside our trailer. We have our support trailer, which is a sort of a mini light camper, which is great because it gives us extra room to carry equipment, gives us some place to put inside, a couple of sleeping spots, and with shower and bathroom. So it makes us fully self-contained. And here's the setup. I got our Jackery running 12 volts into a 24 volt up converter, and that's going to the Starlink Mini on the back of the trailer, which is providing Wi-Fi to all the staff and police and everybody here. We had it providing service to all the local residents, but they unfortunately loaded it up so bad that nobody could use it because people would sit in the parking lot and start streaming video. So we unfortunately had to drop that off because the Starlink system is loaded a little bit. It comes up and down, but for the most part we're doing about 150 to 200 megs down on the Mini, so that's pretty good. Tomorrow we're going to switch over to a standard here and try providing, but we're gonna restrict the size of the bubble of the Wi-Fi, so they've got to basically come over here and stand next to the trailer to use it. And users. And here's the Starlink, not lit very well, but gives a good view. You can see the blue pulsing light on it. It's the only indicator you have on it. And We're here at the staging area, which I'll shut down for the night. Ingalls is a local chain down this way. And the police are here watching the supplies. And the garden center is all full of the supplies that everybody's been bringing in. And the big water truck giving out water if they bring their own containers. And picture of the compound. And there's Evan sticking his head out. Must be getting something out of this car. So there's the trailer all lit up for the night. And we're gonna pack it in for the evening for Tuesday night and get back at it. Got a couple firehouses to do tomorrow morning. So we're here in the support trailer. And I turned TV on, figured I'd check the news, see what's going on in the outside world. And we've got no Wi-Fi. So some of the power's coming back up. You're starting to see some of the Wi-Fi's. Got an IRT Wi-Fi, I'm not sure what that is. And a couple other ones, but we're not seeing our Starlink on the roof. So we're going to try and figure that out. Looks like, well, we can unplug that. Let's check. Well, the battery's at 99% because we're charging off the 12-volt battery into the jackery. So the jackery's staying up, but that's interesting. I don't know how that got unplugged. Somehow popped out. And you can't probably see that, but the cigarette lighter plug is out, and I don't know how that got out. And power that back up, so not sure why that was off. Gremlins. And I've got to reboot it up. I'm not quite sure how it got turned off. And full bars, deploy tech. And that's the Mini up on the roof of the support trailer. Alright, get TV connected and check out what's going on in the real world. And so we're gonna leave that Mini running on the back of the trailer today while we're moving. And then we have that plugged into our 12 volt to 24 volt up converter, and we just have the factory plugged into the adapter there. And it's sitting outside. And I'm just bringing a wire in, and that little Mini was feeding this whole relief center. Everything's just starting to get wound back up here and getting ready to open back up. And it kind of took a heavy load. Those things are obviously, the processor and everything's not designed to handle that kind of traffic. So we had to shut it down and then restart it with a new SID on it and limit it just to the primary facilities. And if somebody came up, we had about 5 or 6 people say, hey, I have a call that's really urgent. And you know, they said that we'd let them on. So morning of day 3, got our camp from last night. We're getting everything set up. This is our second day here, and we're going to be here for a day or 2. We got all our Starlinks that we had with us. We deployed 4 in the Asheville area, and hopefully we can see some donations out of our supporters out there. We could appreciate that, so we can replace that inventory. but they've got National Guard here, FEMA's got people here helping, and it's getting busy. They've got plenty of water for your jugs, and we got a group over there doing some meal setup they're working on, and we gotta say hi to YouTube. And the lady saying hi to us there. The USB cable, I'm going to pick that up because we have a USB charging station set up at our trailer, and you can see they have everything going, a lot of supplies coming in. Our little compound we have set up, we've got 2 Starlinks running, one on the ground, one little mini up in the back of the trailer, and Mike is there helping out a lady that's trying to get into her banking and having a very hard time getting in there, getting her debit card activated. And we got the trailer all set up and response van working. Our other team had to head back to PA due to some work commitments, but we're going to be here for a few more days. We have Wi-Fi up right now. We got a charging station there, and doing what we can. If we can get some more Starlink units in, we'll hopefully can get some donations and replace the 4 that we left down here, and that we may or may not get back, and have more for the next round. So we're at the Ingles supermarket out in the garden center, which they've turned into a storage relief center for getting supplies. This is a homegrown effort. The public came together, the community put this together to take care of their own. They didn't have any help in here. We just today on Friday got a incident management team in here. The local law enforcement have been here, the state law enforcement have been in here all week, pulling long shifts, getting people in and out in traffic. Lots of Pampers, lots of diapers. That's usually a big problem, but they look like they're well stocked. This is probably one of the largest centers in the area here, east of Asheville. So they've got pretty good. They've been getting a lot of, they got restocked, got a lot of stuff came in today, and a little bit of everything that you might need, and a few things that you don't need but you'd like to have.
I got 3 here for the gray car behind the blue car. Gray car behind the blue car.
So this is basically our little command central inside our support trailer. The trailer's not really designed to do this much work out of it, but it manages. Originally we were going to take that whole bed out and make that an equipment area, and we may We may want to rethink our original plan was to have a module that we could slide in, or 2 modules that'll slide in there with equipment and everything, because it's a little bit tight. It's a bit of a hodgepodge. Normally we just run a 2-way radio and a Wi-Fi hotspot that we can connect to the Starlink. So we got a extra set of router with TP-Link that we're using for some extra coverage. We got the AT&T FirstNet booster, so this only provides band 14 for first responders, and that is really making, because Wi-Fi calling is very poor even with the Starlink because of the whole system loading, but this negotiates those packets way better. And so any FirstNet responders that are near the trailer can access that. We're not putting it high, we're not trying to cover the whole parking lot with that. And got the computer set up, and we're using a new Peplink B1, and nice unit. The only problem is they got the WAN 1 and 2s. When we plugged them in, we were favoring WAN 1 off the big Starlink, and then WAN 2 would be the backup on the little mini, and it was actually using the mini anyway because they're reversed somehow. I'm not sure if that's a setting or something, but that ended up costing $100 in extra data till we figured it out. But nice unit, we can set it up, and in here it's just, we got it sitting up there, and it's on an external antenna for the LTE side, because we do have FirstNet LTE backup on it. We also have an eSIM with a tri-carrier SIM in there from Peplink, and so that gives us a couple options in worst case scenarios. And then we have we're running that off a Jackery, so when our generator needs to be gassed, we can keep that up, because just got it, we don't even have the 12-volt plug put together for it yet, although I found the parts in our toolkit that I can make one, but this is working fine. And then we got backup a unit in here for, I got another FirstNet router, actually 2 of them, cradle points that we can use if we need to, but the FirstNet signal's not that good here. They're having a lot of hard times, and one of their guys up in PA is keeping us updated, which I appreciate. So we know what's going on down here, but you know, they've had a real rough time. They've lost a lot of fiber connections and antennas and stuff. So that's basically our command central here at Black Mountain at the Ingalls, and unfortunately we're going to have to pull out tomorrow. We're trying to get another crew down or find another resource for them. Fortunately, we didn't get any donations after the first round, and we're not able to get another unit down here to leave them without leaving one of our operational units. So we'll see how we make out with that here yet. Hopefully the state will get them a unit in here yet today. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your support.